Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to 208 Treasure. Be sure to keep your eyes and ears open because today we're going metal detecting and I'll be showing you how each target sounds and the VDI numbers they ring in at as we see what we can find. Then, at the end of the video, I'll break down the results and we'll take a closer look at how we did and what we can learn from our hunt. This is a city park where I'm not allowed to cut plugs, so all of my finds will be pretty shallow. I'm using my Equinox 800 in Park 2, set to 50 tones. This is a high traffic park that collects a lot of trash, so I've cranked my recovery speed all the way up, and I'm starting out with my sensitivity set to 20. Noise cancel and ground balance as usual, and let's get started.
First target bouncing between 9 and 14. Nope. First target of 2024. Bottle cap. Oh, nice sounding 11-12 here. Yep. Wadded up piece of foil. Nice sounding 21-22. It's a bottle top. Pretty consistent 15-16. Full tab. Pretty solid 13. It's going to be another pull tab. $21.22. That's going to be our first penny of the new year. Pretty steady at 21, bouncing around a little bit. Oh, hi, sweetie. We got our puppies. This feels like another coin. That's a penny. 19 to 21. That's a penny. We got a couple things going on here. 19.21. And like a 17 to 19. This should be that 19.20. So the first one's going to be a penny. That's going to be part of a zipper. 31 to 11. That's kind of an interesting one. Oh, there we are. Hey, that's not trash. That's going to be our first quarter. Another nice 20 to 22. That's going to be a little liquor cap. 18 to 21. We might have a couple different targets here. There's a penny pretty much right on top. So when I'm working through spaces that sound like this, oh, there's one right there. So I'm mainly just I'm listening for anything that really stands out among the chatter. Like this 21 or so right here. Hey, see, that's not a penny. That's our first key of the year. Defiance. Interesting. Cool. Pretty nice sounding 25. 25, 26. There's our dime. Bouncing between 6 and 10. That's a piece of foil. 28 to 30. It's a good quarter signal there. There's our quarter. See, this one's a 13, but it's been dropping down to a 11, 12. Yeah. We got ourselves a nickel. All over the 20s. Seen a lot of 26. We'll call it a 26. Well, hey. It's going to be a dime. 26. It's a dime. Pretty steady 26 there. That's another dime. 11 to 13. This one's going to be a pull tab. 19 to 20, but I see it right there. Another liquor cap. Got a pretty steady 9. Yep. Canslaw. Kind of an interesting sounding one. And this bottle cap. 20 to 25. That's a dime. So I'm bouncing between 10 and 36, 37 here. Usually when I see big jumps like that, I think bottle cap. Yep. And there it is. Nice sounding 12, 13. Kind of working up along where the cars park. Here's a nickel. 20, 21. For a penny. Nice sounding 11, 11, 12. There we go. This is going to be our first ring of the year. Look at that. Nice. 14, 15. Pull tab single. Pull tab. 25, 26. There we are. Yep, that's a dime. 11, 12. That's a bottle cap. Double check that bottle cap we just pulled. Still getting a 12, 13, so we're gonna take a look. And that's just a piece of foil. A pretty steady 6, 7 here. And there's our foil. 19, 20. Liquor cap. 28, 29. Doesn't sound like a quarter. It actually sounds pretty big, I guess. Looks like an old nail has been down there for a minute. 17 to 21. Yeah. And there's a penny. Coming around to 30. So there's our quarter. 13, 14. There's a pull tab. Nice sounding 12 here. Ooh, that's got a little bit of a shine to it. A piece of jewelry. Looks like a little rose with a bit of a stone on it. Oh, I don't have my brush on me. I don't think it's going to be gold. Looks like a little bit's rubbed off there. It might be plated. Nice. Yeah, we'll take a closer look at that at home. $20.21. And there's our penny. $10.11. There's a bottle cap. Hanging around 21. I think that's just a stick. Okay. Okay. There's our penny. Pretty steady 19 up here. And that's going to be a penny. 29.30. Always got time for a quarter. Ooh, especially when I don't even have to dig for it. Nice. $20 or so. It's a penny. Seeing 9 to 12 here. That's a pull tab. 19.20. And there's our penny.
Alright everyone, let's break down how we've done on this hunt. In this video, I was able to dig 53 targets over the course of about 2 hours, setting our recovery rate at 26.5 targets an hour. Of those 53 targets, 26 ended up being junk and 27 were worth keeping. This makes for a nearly even 50-50 split between trash and treasure. You've got to dig a lot of trash to get to the good stuff, so I consider it a pretty good day when every other find is something worth holding on to. The majority of this hunt's keepers were modern clad coins, which is pretty typical for the city parks I metal detect. I found 12 pennies, 2 nickels, 6 dimes, and 4 quarters for a grand total of $1.82 at a whopping rate of 91 cents an hour. This hunt wasn't all trash and clad though. This rose pendant turned up while I was making my way down the sideline of a soccer field near where I'd parked. I initially thought I'd found my first gold of the season, but after taking a closer look at the setting on the stone, the bits of tarnish, and lack of a stamp, this is definitely just going to be a little piece of bling. Still a nice find though. A little closer to the curb, I managed to find this ring. There aren't any markings on the inside, but it's probably stainless steel with a black coating. Nothing I'd wear, but I do like the design that runs around the outside. Precious metal or not, rings are my favorite things to find, so I'm pretty happy with this one. So what did we learn from today's hunt? When I plot the number of targets I dug against their respective VDI numbers like this, it makes it easy to see what numbers I'm digging the most. It could be that these signals are just the most common in the setting I was hunting in, or maybe I've developed a habit of not digging the other signals because I associate them with trash. Either way, this shows me what I'm missing, so next time I might pay some extra attention to these other signals. I can also break this graph down into different categories to easily see what kinds of targets I'm digging at each of these numbers. During this hunt, I dug at least one piece of trash at just about every VDI number I stopped for, and that its highest concentration is found between 9 and 14, consisting mostly of bottle caps, pull tabs, and foil. We can also see that the only 2 pieces of jewelry I found on this hunt rang in right in the middle of that range, so I probably would have never found them if I wasn't willing to dig that trash. Pennies made up 50% of our clad finds, ringing in at 19 through 22, followed by dimes ringing in at 25 and 26, and quarters at 29 through 31. Our nickels are ringing in at 11 to 13, which is another reason not to disregard those pull tab signals. Alright, that's it for this one. If you're finding this information as useful and interesting as I am, I hope you'll hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for the next one.